Think this is the most time you've ever been on? Yeah, we're here. We're ready to go. So, root user Raven, how is everybody this evening? Hope everybody had a great Tuesday. So, I'm thinking my Tuesday and Thursday schedule is going to start a little earlier. The reason being, got to be up early in the mornings for kids, so probably going to end up moving them to be just a tad earlier than they have been, so that we have like about 2.5 hours or so. Turn up the AC a little bit so it gets a little bit cooler in here. But how was everybody's Tuesday? I am playing the PC release, and it is glorious, Root. It is 60. It is uncapped frame rate, so it runs. I did some benchmarks on it, so it actually runs really well at 1440p. So not 1080, 1440p, completely maxed out settings, the whole shebang. It's glorious looking. So, and I figured out I can't do it in Streamlabs OBS. Can't do it in Streamlabs OBS. But I figured out how to do it in regular OBS. Figured out how to do it in regular OBS so that I can stream in one resolution and I can record in another. Wonder what it will look like at 5760 by 1080. That might get kind of hard to sit there and do, because yes, it's 1080, but you got one of the tricks that they use in the game, and I remember they talked about this. There's actually a really good video on YouTube about the making of this game. It's about an hour long. They talk about how they really will only render what you see in that field of view. So if you're rendering, they'd probably put you on that first monitor and then everything else. That'd be some pretty hefty rendering, I would think. So. Was it really? Well, I gotta say, this runs really well. I know some folks are having some problems with it, but I have not had any problems with it. It runs well. It looks pretty. One really doesn't like you streaming in HD. They can see me, son. It's you. I don't know what's going on. Let's say I don't see any issues here. I'm at a constant frame rate. Everything looks to be okay here. I'm sorry, son. I don't know what to tell you. Is it giving you the opportunity to transcode anything down? Because right now it's only, sometimes it gives you the option, sometimes it doesn't. But Root, what do you think? I mean, it just it really is quite pretty. You go, my brother. Keep in mind, they do realize that there are some issues with the game. You know, they do understand that. That being said, you know, they're still working on trying to fix some of them. Source or auto. Alright, well, I guess it's not giving me the option to transcode tonight. With partners, you always have the ability to transcode. Affiliates, it's luck of the draw.
Striders. I can test the override device on them. It should go in quiet. Didn't go through all of this to wind up trampled by a frightened herd. Nice and quiet. Okay, here it goes. Come on, come on. It worked. It's not hostile. There we go. That boy. That's more like it. Yeah! 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 Ride!
Oh. Come back.
This Strider is fast. This beats walking. I should try overriding other kinds of machines. Probably can't ride them all, but I might find a use for them.
So DNS is how it sits there and kind of determines what is 192.168.1.1 versus, you know, the actual address for /router. Yeah, I would, Sun, that I personally, I use the 1.1.1.1 DNS. So in order to get to that, there you go. In order to get to that, you would go to your network settings. You want to go to the IPv4 stuff. Root can walk you through it, but yeah. That's not a bad one.
We cannot hope to be saved. Few who saw them returned to tell of it. Faithless killers, the tribe unknown.
What you heard it for?
Yeah, 12. What am I?
More. I think of making
I'm an
something
8. Okay, I've got a little ways to go. Check out the ruins. Oh, I killed the bunny by running over it. Sorry, bunny.
This old place. I haven't been here in years. Wonder what I can find.
Bats is what you can find. It actually had a fair amount of people streaming it tonight. I was looking at it before I went live earlier just to kind of see, and there's a fair amount of people. One of the things that I'm gonna do is, like I said, I figured out. Now Streamlabs, for whatever reason, doesn't let you do it. Streamlabs OBS doesn't let you do it. Regular OBS, on the other hand, lets you stream at one resolution and record at another. Right now I'm just recording at 1080. I'd like to record at higher than that. Because I'm playing at 1440. I said I think it looks good too, but I want the recording to look even better. It's interesting though. I looked at the recordings from the first time I played this. It was at 720, and it looks okay. You know, it's fine, it's passable, but it really kind of comes alive at 1080. So I want to see exactly how much I can push.
I wonder if I can find a way into it. Some kind of power cell. I wonder what it's for.
Some kind of power cell. We know exactly what it's for. That is for the good. That's for the good armor.
This'll come in handy.
This would be interesting to see exactly how... I mean, I would assume that this looks gorgeous at 4K.
You're a question waiting for an answer.
Get everything that I wanted from in here. Ah, that's good. Can I get out in here? No, of course not. I went the wrong damn way. Of course I did. Thank you for everything. Oh, that's the way I just came in. Damn it. Past the dead body. Through the open door. Down the stairs.
Got too much already.
In here. No, no, no. Okay. Open the door. Looks like clean up the starting stopping, where it's a lot faster of a delay when it stops. Okay. Well, at least it's better. Oh, now we're out. Did I get... Holy shit, I blind fired that. I didn't even see the damn thing. You should have seen some of the jury rigging that Sun was doing on getting a new heatsink on her computer last night. It was impressive. Io Silver! Away! She tried to sit there and get a heat sink in on an old Dell. Like, it was something else. You got my friend Shadow Sling. That was nice. 650. Jesus. Oh, we get weapons. Hell yeah. What do you got for me? Yay. Oof, that's rough looking. We're going apeshit. Deer got stuck inside the fence. Yeah. Not much better than what I've got, though. I mean, this one would be better only because it's got spots for 2 modifications. And I don't have enough to fill them both out, so I'm just going to hang on those.
Always use these.
This is not good.
Watch yourselves! Bring it closer! Closer!
No. New game plus would be you have all of the skills and everything, so you have to beat the game first all the way through. Then you can start a new game using all of the skills, all the equipment, everything that you've had prior to, in that first playthrough. So that's what that is. That was because you pre-ordered it or whatever you want to call it. It's just bonus stuff.
Varl, I take it?
Am I seeing things? Or were you riding that Strider when you came through the gate?
I was. It's hard to explain.
I imagine so. Strange times we live in. We who've survived. I recognize you, of course. Aloy, the outcast who won the Proving. I'm glad to see you survived your wounds.
High Matriarch Tirsa said you might know the way to Meridian.
The capital of the Carja Sundom? You seek exile?
No. A traitor named Olin. The Matriarchs made me a seeker so I could go after him.
Huh. And then you should head north to Mother's Crown. If you make it, talk to Maria. She'll point the way.
If I make it?
The trail is dangerous. Ever since the War Party massacre, our lands go unpatrolled, and our borders unguarded. We have no war chief to lead us.
Isn't that Resh's job?
Ugh. Only because Sona went missing. I'd go after her myself, but she ordered me to hold this gate with my life. And so I have.
Oh. Son, was it you that was saying the other night that the faces were a little weird when they were talking? Was that you or was that somebody else?
You said the trail is dangerous. What sorts of dangers?
Almost too many to name. The killers are still out there, and somehow they've corrupted the machines, spreading madness.
Yes, I've seen it myself.
Was the other
Bandits,
guy?
too. Cutthroats who snuck across the border to prey on us. The word is, there's a camp in the metal ruins upriver.
Sounds like I need to craft more arrows.
They said that part of the reason behind that is because the game was capped at 30 frames per second, the animations do one thing. When you unlock that, it unlocks all of the frame rates, for everything, including the facial animation. So they said that they realize that that's a thing. So that's what that was.
You said I won the proving. How did you know that?
I spoke to survivors. He said you fought bravely, as did Bast. And my sister.
Your sister was Vala? I'm very sorry. I liked her. I think we might have even become friends. If we'd had a chance.
Thank you. She died saving others. There is no better death.
Tell us about the massacre of the war party.
You said the war party was massacred. How?
When word came of the attack on the Proving, War Chief Sona assembled a war party to give chase. But in their haste to get vengeance, some braves broke rank and raced ahead, straight into a trap. A pack of crazed machines, seething with corruption, fell upon the braves and savaged them. War Chief Sona led a countercharge and destroyed the machines, but by then the killers were gone, and our losses were extreme.
What about the war chief?
You said War Chief Sona is missing?
Even when the war party was massacred, she wouldn't give up the chase. She called for volunteers and went after the killers.
You didn't volunteer?
Of course I did, but Sona denied me that. She ordered me to see the wounded back to the Embrace, and to guard this gate, to guard the Embrace with my life. That was days ago, and since then there's been no word from her.
So there's no way to know if she's alive or dead.
If anyone could survive out there, it would be her. Sona's prowess is legend, an unbending spear to measure ourselves against.
Sounds like she sets a high standard.
Ugh, you have no idea. She's my mother.
I hope Anthem comes back in a big
should be
way,
on my
but
way.
I don't have
Aloy.
high hopes yet.
Before you make the journey to Mother's Crown and beyond, is there any chance you could search for Sona? The tribe needs her leadership. I'd go after her myself if she hadn't commanded me to hold this gate at all costs.
Where was she last seen?
The War Party massacre site. A wooded hollow across from Devil's Thirst, on this side of the river. You might be able to pick up her trail there. She went after the killers who attacked the Proving, who killed those we love, who tried to kill you.
I get it, Varl. I'll see what I can do.
May the goddess protect.
A roadmap for their roadmap. No, he was ordered to stand
All of
guard.
it in the Embrace. The world just got bigger. But
He's doing what he was told. Yes, he's holding the door.
a little longer, and I'll be used to it. Sure.
I didn't think it was that cold, that deep.
able to override you would help me. Now we're on our own mat.
West. They're pissed and they're looking right at me. Come on across the water, little buddy.
Going and quiet does it.
Come on. I don't know if that was choppy. I mean, it was okay so far. Oh, come on, it's really not that deep.
Just go about your business.
Okay, so now... Hello.
Are you all right, Hunter? Were you injured when the war party was ambushed?
Not exactly. And I'm not a hunter, or a brave, or anything really. You shouldn't even be talking to me.
Well, whoever you are, you're hurt. What happened?
My name's Kren. I thought I'd have a go at the trials at the hunting grounds over the rise, you know, hone my skills. It didn't go very well.
Hunting grounds? What are they?
You got injured at a hunting grounds? How?
Well,
What?
I was aiming for a canister on the back of a grazer, and my bowstring snapped, and I tripped, and... forget it. It wasn't pretty, okay? I just wanted to train a bit. Hunting grounds are perfect for that. They offer trials, which are like challenges, and they give you marks if you accomplish objectives or beat certain times. The keep is up there on the hill, just to the north. Talk to him to do a trial.
Oh man, I
I'm
remember
sure you
having to
cut
do
it
those.
right.
That was difficult. Why shouldn't we talk to you?
Why did you say you weren't anything at all, and that I shouldn't talk to you?
I stole a bow, okay? And got cast out. This was before the proving, so now I can't even fight for my tribe in its time of need. I have to live in the wild by myself, which is why I wanted some training. Honestly, I'm just glad the keeper would talk to me. I think he might be in exile or something. He doesn't seem to care about the laws of the matriarchs.
Things aren't exactly going your way, are they? Is there anything I can do to help?
No. I'll be all right. My father always said our mother had a plan for me. Before he got run over by a strider, anyway.
I need to get going, Kren.
All right. Be careful. Especially if you're heading north. And be sure to hit the hunting grounds if you want to train up.
I remember some of those hunting grounds quests were stupid. There was one in particular that I can remember that was just ridiculous. It's like, you need to sit there and be completely and utterly silent as you kill all 12 things here. It was ridiculous. What you got? Who are you?
I spoke to Kren. He told me this is a hunting grounds where you offer tests of skill.
Poor Kren. Not the best hunter, but at least he keeps his chin up. You bear the mark of a seeker. I've heard of those, but never seen one. You have the Matriarch's leave to come and go as you like from the sacred land?
Uh-huh.
Yes, but I would have gone even without their permission.
Is that so? Then maybe you and I can speak plainly. Truth is, I've had dealings with the Karja. I represent an organization called the Hunter's Lodge in Meridian. We test promising young hunters with trials at places like these. You might be just the kind of person we're looking for. Why don't you sample the trials and see?
Okay.
Just to be clear, though, I'd appreciate it if you kept our conversation in confidence, especially when it comes to the matriarchs.
Okay, so what about the trials?
Tell me about the trials.
The Hunter's Lodge hosts hunting ground trials throughout the world, each offering hunters a chance to test their skills.
What do I get for completing them?
Pride in accomplishment, as well as marks, depending on how well you fare. Here, we offer the tools trials.
What kind of tools?
Hunting isn't just about your bow. It's about using everything available to you, even your surroundings. You'll see once you start taking the trials.
So what is the Hunter's Lodge?
What is the Hunter's Lodge?
It's a group of hunters who compete to bring down the mightiest machines in the land, run by the Karja in Meridian. You can see it yourself if you win 3 half-suns from the hunting grounds. Just to warn you, though, they're not fond of Nora.
Okay, so what about you?
You're not supposed to be here, are you?
No. My friend and I left the sacred land and returned. The matriarchs wouldn't approve, to say the least. We're hunters at heart. Left because we wanted to find new herds and new machines. That's why the Hunter's Lodge appealed to us. But the Karja wouldn't have us if they knew we were Nora, so we wore Karja clothes when we brought our marks to them. After a while, it felt like we were caught between worlds. Not quite Karja, not quite Nora. We started to miss home. So we came back and set up our own hunting grounds.
You think it'll work? Staying here without the Matriarch's permission?
I'm not sure. But we don't believe in their rules. There's a big world out there, and ignoring it doesn't help anyone.
Alright, let's take a look at these trials.
Which tools trial would you like to try? I'll explain how it works. Test your skill with bow and arrow by shooting parts off the backs of grazers as quickly as possible.
Not a problem.
Hope you enjoy it. I'll start timing when you slide down one of the ropes.
Oh, come on. Damn it. just as I'm about to sit there and aim. Son of a bitch. This has only happened one other time, so... Let me just kill Steam here. Is it going to launch or not? Hey, look at that, it launched. I drew the bow back. I'm sitting here like this, and it crashed. Son of a bitch. Man, that loaded fast this time. I've got it on an NVMe drive, so it loads pretty quick. Alright, let's just kill Steam. Okay, let's try that again. No crashing this time, come on. There we go. So far, so good. This ran really well on Saturday night.